Call the meeting order at 7 o'clock. Mr. Wall, will you lead us in the pledge, please?
Open the vision statement.
What?
Vision statement first, or
Oh, I'm sorry. The mission statement. You guys, I'm testing you all.
you're doing a good
You guys
job.
failed. Is that up? You all failed the test. Okay. All right. Please say our mission statement.
Our mission is to inspire and empower our students to reach their full potential through our opportunities and experiences in a diverse and collaborative environment.
Now, Mr. Wall, we can leave. Welcome, everyone. All right. Roll call, please.
Trustee Anderson. Present. Trustee Belkowski, present. Trustee Gyroff. Present. Trustee Sterlini.
Present.
Trustee Stevanovic. Present. Trustee Wall.
Present.
Trustee Women.
Present.
I'm sorry. We have a quorum. It's going to be a day. I apologize in advance. All right. Be it so resolved that the Board of Education accepts the February 18th, 2026 agenda as presented. A board member may request an item be moved from the consent agenda at superintendent's recommendations. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Trustee Balkowski,
Support.
supported by Trustee Winless. Any questions or comments? All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Anderson.
Yes.
Trustee Belkowski, yes. Trustee Gyroff.
Yes.
Trustee Stevanovic.
Yes.
Trustee Wall.
Yes.
Trustee Winless.
Yes.
Trustee Sterlini.
Yes, motion carries. All right. Item 5, public comment on agenda items only. Do we have public comments? Seeing none? All right. On to superintendent's report.
Very good. Whoa, sorry about that. I guess this works. Okay, very good. Thank you. So I have 5 items this evening, so I do apologize, kind of lengthy items, but they're very important items. So the first thing I'd like to report on is we received a letter from Michigan Association of School Boards, and it goes as such. 4 Dearborn Heights School District 7 school board members earned awards from the Michigan Association of School Boards in 2025 for their efforts to improve their leadership skills, demonstrating their commitment to student achievement and their own continuous improvement. Awards are earned for classes completed in the MASB Leadership Training Program, as well as for conference attendance, years of service, and leadership activities. So this year, and I will give you your certificates, but I'm going to read them first. So I'll read the certificates and the awards. Elise Stevanovic received MASB Level 1, and we'll do a little pause after we go through all of these. Level 1 Certified Board Member Award. She also received the MASB Level 2 Award of Merit. So nice work. Tanya, you received Level 1 Certified Board Member Award, as well as Level 2 Award of Merit, and a final MASB Financial Certification Specialty. So you received those 3. Wendy, congratulations. You received the Level 1 Certified Board Member Award. And last but not least, Derek, you received 3 awards from MASB. Yeah. The MASB Advocacy Skills Specialty, the Community Relations Award, and the MASB Leadership Certification. And I will go on to say, so that everybody understands the work that goes behind these, MASB training and professional development offerings help board members to keep pace with the fast-moving and complex changes in public education. The hours devoted to this training are above and beyond the time members spend at their local meetings, events, and reviewing policies, and this board knows about reviewing policies, and board packets. Last year, more than 1,800 school board members participated in the training. And Don Wotruba, who is the executive director, goes on to say, I've worked with school boards and public schools for more than 25 years, and I'm always in awe of the commitment of so many members. Schools are under extreme pressure to be innovative and reinvent the way they deliver education. Training equips school board members with the tools necessary to make the best decisions for Michigan school children. The time they spend being servant leaders and honing their skills is second to none. And then I would add, I, as superintendent of D7, am very proud of the work and the accomplishments of our Board of Education members. Thank you, Board of Education, for your time, effort put forth on behalf of staff, students, and community. And that's not just the ones receiving awards, because others have. That's for our entire board. So with that being said, I'm going to pass these out real quick.
Nice job, guys. Completing that. Oh, that's right, that's right.
Thank you. Thank you. I can almost.
Okay, the next item I'd like to present is February 2026, Black History Month. And I'd like to read a proclamation from Governor Whitmer. And it goes as such. Whereas African Americans have made significant cultural, historical, and economic contributions to the development of America and the American way of life. And whereas Carter G. Woodson created Black History Week in 2026 to rectify omissions of African Americans from history books and to encourage the study of history and the lives of all Americans, including African Americans in the nation's public schools. Whereas after being expanded to a month in 1976, every U.S. president, beginning with Michigan's own President Gerald R. Ford, officially designated the month of February as Black History Month every year. And whereas since then, the celebration of Black History Month has been important to appreciating and recognizing the crucial roles African Americans have played in the creation of America and their inalienable rights to be treated equally while increasing the visibility of African American life and history. And whereas the state of Michigan also recognizes the strength, endurance, and faith of African American ancestors in their struggle for freedom and pays tribute to their continuous pursuit of overcoming injustices. And whereas studying this important part of our history and reflecting on the burdens of racial prejudice and stereotypes can open the door to innovate ideas and provide insight into building an environment in Michigan that supports our continued efforts to combat racism, to strive towards racial equity, and to be a place of freedom, opportunity, and inclusiveness for everyone. Whereas during this month, we should take time to recognize and celebrate African American contributions, sacrifice, and bravery on their journey to justice in our nation, and to work together to identify, develop, and implement solutions to further achieve equity in our state, as well as promote unity, not only with the Black community, but across all individuals and communities throughout our state, regardless of race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, and other expressions of identity. Now, therefore, I, and this is from Gretchen Whitmer, Governor of Michigan, and Garland Gilchrist II, Lieutenant Governor of Michigan, do hereby proclaim February 2026 is Black History Month in Michigan. And I would also add that at our last board meeting, I listed all of the activities that we do in our buildings, and I certainly want to shout out to our staff and our administration staff and students for putting on many activities throughout, again, all of our buildings, and thank everyone. And then I would add, just our work in this area, I think, has been very important. It's still a work in progress. As you guys know, we passed an equity policy, and I'd just like to take a minute to reflect on that as well. The board recognizes that as a public school system, the district has a responsibility for future success of each student, regardless of background, home situation, or family resource. The district must embrace a culture of equity, inclusion, and actively work to strive to serve each student according to his or her needs. That was the purpose of the policy, and in the policy, there's a statement that I just think is fantastic. Equity is a commitment to educate each student in a way that ensures every student has the opportunity to achieve and excel. And again, without reading all of the policy, there are a section of non-negotiables in our policy, working to ensure that all students have fair opportunities and access, prevent student failure, support student social emotional growth, achieve equitable representation, design educational teams that transform one another's instructional capacity. So I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, that's our PLCs. Collaborative to analyze data, design proactive instruction, and select strategies for all learners, provide instruction and curricula that are culturally relevant and rigorous, proactively developing and revising curriculum and programming to meet the overall needs of overall student achievement, accommodating individual learning differences and deliverables in a flexible learning environment, updating, maintaining student performance profiles to engage all learners, serve each student regardless of home situation, ability, and circumstances, and align the policies and procedures and funding with the district equity non-negotiables. And the reason why I read that is, as you recall, back at our November 3rd professional development, we had the folks from Wayne Risa, Dr. Terrence Scott and Lisa Kaiser, that presented to our entire staff. This last PD that we had was focused more on PLCs and learning communities. Those folks will be back at our March in service, and they'll continue our work on equity. We took all of the equity statements and we got into groups and we put them up, and we compiled all of what those equity statements mean to D7. And then this team will come back in and will further our work in that area. So I just wanted to take a minute to recognize all that we're trying to do. We're not perfect, but we're working to get better and striving each and every day. And I thank everyone's work in this area. And then my final item that I have, if I can find them, is, and I just want to announce that the district received 3 certificates of appreciation. I thought this would be a great time to present these. I don't have the actual certificates because they're already hanging in the board office, but this is a certificate of appreciation proudly presented to Dearborn Heights School District Number 7 in appreciation for your support and partnership in Friendsgiving 2025. Your contribution helped create a warm and welcoming space rooted in gratitude, togetherness, and community care. Because of you, families, neighbors were all able to gather, share a meal, and experience the power of connection during the holiday season. Thank you for helping us turn gratitude into action with thanks. And this is from the group Thrive by Any Means, and signed by their board president of that group, and that would be Leslie. The second recognition we received, certification of appreciation presented to Dearborn Heights School District Number 7. In sincere appreciation for your support of Lillian's prom night giveaway, your generosity helped ensure students were able to attend prom with confidence, dignity, and joy. Through your contributions, barriers were removed. Young people were reminded that they are seen, supported, and celebrated by their community. Thank you for helping create unforgettable moments and lasting impact with gratitude, again, by the Thrive by Any Means Necessary group. And the final one, certificate of appreciation, that was also signed by their president, by Leslie. Certificate of appreciation to Dearborn Heights School District Number 7, in heartfelt appreciation for your support and partnership in Our Children's Legacy 2025. Your commitment and contribution help honor, uplift, and invest in the future of our children and community. Because of your support, families were empowered, voices were amplified, and a lasting legacy of care, connection, and hope was strengthened for the next generation. Thank you for standing with us in meaningful work and for helping to build a brighter, more equitable future for our children. With sincere gratitude, again, the group Thrive by Any Means Necessary, signed by their board president, Leslie Winless, who sits on our board. So Leslie, thank you for recognizing D7, and we appreciate it. So thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. All right. All right. Item A, Certified staff resignation. Be it so resolved that the Board of Education accepts the following certified staff resignations. Michelle Carr, school social worker, district, effective date is February 17th, 2026. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Wall.
Support.
Supported by trustee Winless. Questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Baltowski, yes. Trustee Dyroff?
Yes.
Trustee Stefanovic?
Yes.
Trustee Wall?
Yes.
Trustee Winless?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Sterling?
Yes, motion carries. Item B, first reading of proposed revised and reissued board policies, Exhibit 2 in your packet. Be it so resolved that the Board of Education accepts the first reading of proposed new, revised, and reissued Neola board policies as presented. 4,000 updates. 4120, employment of support staff. 4120.01, anti-nepotism. 4120.04, employment of substitutes. 4213, student supervision and welfare. Did that right? Okay. 4217, weapons. Other updates, 1613, student supervision and welfare. 3120, employment of professional staff. 3213, student supervision and welfare. 3217, weapons. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Wall.
Support.
Supported by trustee Winless. Questions, anyone? Comments? Yes, sir.
I would just add, the committee is making great work. They're already reviewing the 5,000s, which will be the next section, but we also have some updates coming. So we'll work with Mandy and her committee to get those updates in front of you after we review them and continue our work. So,
Thank you. I know it's a lot, so I appreciate the staff and you doing all that too.
well, I'm telling you, the 5,000 section are 1.5 inches thick. So these guys are the ones that are doing all the work. So.
All right. Roll call, please.
Trustee Dyroff? Yes. Trustee Stefanovic?
Yes.
Trustee Wall?
Yes.
Trustee Winless?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Baltowski, yes. Trustee Sterling?
Yes, motion carries. Item 9, unfinished business. Do we have any unfinished business? I mean, I do, but I can't bring it up. Just kidding. Okay. New business. Sorry. Anyone? New business. District points of pride. Mr. Kleinhan.
Yeah, so again, pardon me, I'm gonna, with Mary Beth, kind of battling the end of the cold. She's just rolling through it. So if I lose my voice, just hang in there. So the points of pride are a little bit different tonight because we were out the last 2 days, and typically I seek input from the building principals. So it's more of kind of announcements that I'll make this evening, if that's okay with everyone. So, okay. So a couple of things that are on the docket. The Family Fun Night is, planning is underway this year for the Family Fun Night. That's a new activity. I think we've had two evenings of this so far. So this will be, I believe, the third. It's tentatively scheduled for Saturday, May 9th. And it's, Tom is working on, Tom Wenzel does a lot of work on this. He's working on the Family Fun Night and getting everything together. So you'll get more information. But Saturday, May 9th is the tentative date. It's that Saturday before Mother's Day. The Wayne County Association of School Boards is hosting its general membership meeting on Thursday, February 26th at 5:45 at Wayne Risa. And if you look at the agenda, it looks like a variety of topics will be covered. And I believe Sue Carnell, the deputy superintendent, is going to be at that event. So if you're interested, I think you guys get emails, right, on those. So, yep, perfect. And then I'd also want to announce D7 will be hosting, this is our first time doing this. It's D7 Enrollment Fair. And this will be on May 15th from 4 to 8 at the high school. And the goal of this event is to break down barriers to enrollment in D7. So we've had numerous meetings on this in the planning. This is in the planning stage, but basically what's happening is due to mandates from the state, enrollment has become a complicated process, all the way from mandated hearing and vision to uploading the forms to it's really become what I would call a barrier. So we're gonna break down that barrier. We want to partner with our families to assist them in the enrolling process. So this will be for incoming kindergarten families, new families to the district, and school of choice families for enrollment. But we're also trying to combine this with other services that can help our families, all the way from maybe doing shot clinic, which we hammered that down today. Maybe we're going to add a shot clinic in there. We're even thinking about if we can get some physicians here to do our athletic physicals for next year. We just got all kinds of things that we're planning on. It's early, but the goal is to have in the high school gym, have all the buildings, have technology there with scanners, with our enrollment folks to help parents. We'll tell them what to bring to the event, and the goal would be when they walk out that they're enrolled and they're ready for the next school year. We found this particularly with our GSRP families. Some of them think that because they're in that program, they're automatically enrolled, and that's not the case. And then they struggle with getting the paperwork and getting everything done that they need done. So it's a work in progress. We're going to roll with it, but we really think that will help break down the barriers. The other issue that we have is with our school of choice. And what happens is with schools of choice, if you guys, as you know, we opened it up, you guys approved opening it up for this year, which I think will be a huge benefit. But what happens is we do checks. If school of choice student comes in, we reach out to the other district. It's all the districts do this, right? To get records. And sometimes that becomes a struggle. And that becomes a barrier, because what happens is if we can't get a hold of the other district and the parents are struggling to get the discipline reports or the information from that school, they won't release it. Then I think what happens is they just get frustrated and they go to another district that maybe is not checking. But it is very important that we do that step. And so we're even trying to problem solve on ways that we can speed up the school of choice enrollment process. I would like that to be down at a minimum, down 2 weeks from the time a person walks in the door. And we need to do this, and I'm getting to the next issue. So that's still in the planning phase, but we need to work to grow the district, and this is why. As you guys know, it's budget season. Many districts are working on wrapping up or working on this year's budget. The audits are just completed, all of that stuff, and looking forward to next year. So we are experiencing significant issues with our 2025-26 budget, and these issues are caused by a decrease in enrollment from our projected student count. So I don't think the barriers that I talked about just a few minutes ago were the sole reason, but I think they're a contributing reason, and they're a thing that we can control. So that's why we're doing that. So the projected student count is significantly lower. It changes the funding that districts receive from the state of Michigan. The two main factors in our budget are the student count and state aid reimbursement. I talked about we've seen a decrease in enrollment across all grade levels in our school district, especially at the kindergarten level. And I believe that the enrollment barriers are one factor that we can control. That's why we're doing the fair. We're also seeing, if you look at the data and the information, decline enrollment across the state, not just here, but that's been continual. The state aid that we receive is based on the student count, but we're also being impacted by the retirement rate that we send back to the state. So for every employee that we pay, we send money back to the state of Michigan. It's called the ORS, Office of Retirement Services. And in the past, they have, because that entire retirement rate continues to increase, they give districts, they call them offsets. And this year, and this is significant dollars, we've gotten them over the years. This year, they changed the way that they do the offsets, and that's negatively impacted our budget. So another key part is the money that we receive from our state grants. We received a reduction in our state aid funding. And as a result, I've been on the phone with MDE, some good conversations, some not so good conversations, but I think we're getting there so that we can effectively use our grant dollars to meet the educational needs of our students. So we're currently working on a plan for budget adjustments for the upcoming school year with the goal of right-sizing the district to match student count while continuing to meet the needs of our family. And that's where I talk about effective use of both the Title I dollars and the at-risk dollars to set up programming for those students. So I wanted to let everybody know that's why I've been huddled in my office. I've taken the budget, I've tore it apart, I've put it into a spreadsheet that I can understand. That spreadsheet will be used as we make decisions moving forward with the district, but it has taken some time for me to do that. And I've been working hand in hand with Dr. Getzinger, and she's been very helpful. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to figure it out. So that's an update on what I've been doing with my life for the last 3 weeks. So, and then finally, this is kind of neat. So Dearborn Heights School District 7, number 7, is partnering with the University of Michigan Dearborn campus, Engineer 360, Design, Innovate, Process, Method, and Practice course with 6 engineering students to work together on a community project in regards to community and crosswalk safety. The focus of this project is to gain feedback on what the community needs in regards to student safety. So tomorrow morning, first thing, I'll be sending out a link. Elise is on that committee. She needs at least 8 more by 4 o'clock. So please go on and do the survey. So Elise is on there. Yeah, not Elise, Elise. So when you get that, please go on and do the link. I've taken the survey. We'll be sending it out to staff, and we'll be sending it out to you folks. We're contemplating how to get it out to communities, and so I'm still checking on whether I can just do a mass email or not. So I just think that's really cool. I met with them. It reminded me of way back in the day when I was in college and working on projects, and so it's a great group of kids, and if we can support that education process of those folks moving forward, I think it's a worthy cause. So we're going to continue to do that. And then as we move forward, we are, started 2 major religious holidays going through this time of year, and we're working to meet the needs of all of our students, and just hope that we can support everybody in any way that we can. So I wanted to put that out there as well. Okay. Any questions?
Good. All right. Thank you. All right. Next up, other business. Any committee updates to report? I don't think we do, right? We have a finance meeting scheduled now, I believe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at you. And policy meeting.
March 6th.
March 6th at 1 p.m. Oh my gosh. We don't have a finance meeting yet, but it is going to be scheduled soon.
Actually, I can
ahead.
update that because now I have confirmation for Tuesday and Tuesday.
Okay.
So the finance meeting will be Tuesday, February 24th at 7 p.m. at the board office.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So again, finance, February 24th, 7 p.m. board office, policy committee, March 6th, 1 p.m. board office. All right. Next item up, public comment number 2. Anybody have anything to say? All right. Do we have kudos?
Yep, we have a couple.
What do you guys prefer? Leslie would like to state something? You want her to, are you doing it as like a parent sort of thing?
No, I just a upcoming event that's in one of the schools, but I don't know if you want to make it at the podium or.
Oh, I don't think, I'm good with you sitting
I
there.
kind
Yeah.
of wanted to
You
bounce
want-
off of her.
You want to bounce off? Go for it.
I wanted to bounce off of yours because we're doing something too.
Okay, well then I'll just go first and then you go. I just wanted to bring light to Alexia Frederick's event that's on February the 28th. We'll be celebrating what would have been her 16th birthday here at OW Best in the cafeteria area. All of the gifts that you bring for the event will go to the Detroit Children's Hospital in her memory. And that is another Thrive by Any Means Necessary event, and you'll get another certificate.
Also the same day, February 28th, 9 to 1, we are, Party PTO is hosting a mom to mom sale at the Eaton Center.
Oh,
So we would like to work together with you.
perfect.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else? Okay, awesome. We don't have kudos?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we
Okay.
do.
Yep, there's
All
a
right.
couple.
Go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Okay. I got a kudos for Pat Antonosian, Ray White, and Jeff Porter from Ariel Brown, dated 2/12/26. setting up for our parent-teacher conferences in the gym and cafeteria. You did a fantastic job organizing and arranging all the tables, chairs, and waiting areas. Thank you so much for your attention to detail. We appreciate the support on this endeavor.
All right, mine is to Pat Antonosian as well from Amanda Peak, dated 2/9/2026. I would like to recognize and thank Pat for her outstanding work as interim building operations manager. She and her department are consistently responsive, professional, and efficient, and her leadership has made a noticeable positive impact on our building.
This is to Emily Anderson, Kelly Knapp, Jamie Morris, Katie Canfield, Sean Harmon, Amanda Moran, Don Pertula, and the whole OWPBIS team from Ariel Brown, dated February 12th, 2026, for creating an awesome PBIS event for students. The students enjoyed themselves and celebrated great behavior. Thank you for making a positive impact and environment for students.
To Pat Antonosian from Jamie Morris, our schools and the children have truly been enriched by your efforts. Thank you for always going above and beyond for our teachers and staff. Your dedication, quick responses, and willingness to help, no matter how big or small the issue, do not go unnoticed.
All right. With that, all right. Huh? Yeah, they, yep. Yeah, they just looked at me. All right, on to adjournment. Be it so resolved that the Board of Education adjourns the meeting at 7:32 p.m. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Beltowski.
Support.
Supported by trustee Winless. Questions, comments? Nope, okay. Roll call, please.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Beltowski, yes. Trustee Dyra?
Yes.
Trustee Stefanovic?
Yes.
Trustee Wall?
Yes.
Trustee Winless?
Yes.
Trustee Sterlini?
Yes, motion's carries. Have a good night, everyone. Be
Thank
safe.
you, everyone.
Mark, who did these come from?
Oh.